friends, this is a small tutorial on how to scan down POS in a nullsec system to get information about hostile structures, blue structures, and so on you need to engage. As you can see, we are in VNull in MC6 tag, and yesterday evening there was a big fight here in the system where OS and ANSI tried to engage Razer and DEFCON, and my scout was stuck in that system, so we are continuing here to do our work and find out where are hostile POS in that system. So this is meant as a tutorial for any recons who want to gather information behind the enemy lines, and as you can see we have some hostiles with us in local, so well, we see what we can do. First of all, let's warp to a safe spot I made earlier.
Warp drive active.
Mainly this is because I have no drones out. We're doing this post scanning with combat probes. That's as I think the fastest way to get information together. You can do this by warping to any moon, but this is very time consuming. The system has many moons, so we're doing that with combat probes. There are some pros who try this with a directional scanner. This can be done also, but needs a lot of experience, and I don't think that would be much faster than combat probing. Okay, let's hit the D-scan. We have a Rockwell and a Chimera scan. They signed in earlier with new towers, so I think we're gonna find some interesting stuff here. They're not directly in range, so let's decloak, get out the probes, and get off that place. While reload, I get into warp, so we'll have combat probes ready when we need them next, and cloak up immediately after reloading. We should be safe, so lock on D-scan. Nice, okay. So, how does that work? We just launched our combat probes. We have to set them up on a close-up way, so just hit that button for the pinpoint direction and set up the probes for the let's start with the outer planet. To make that graphic somewhat clearer, I shorten the D-scan range that it doesn't interfere with our probe scanner optic. For me it's quite used to have these two graphics on screen, but I think for you in the video it might be somewhat confusing. So this is only the probe view, and we put them right on that planet as close as possible, and to get some fast access we have now currently 4 AU probing range. We shrink that down to, let's say, 1 AU and hit analyze. Probes are warping there, analyzing what they found, and well, just wait for the moment. There we are. I already set up the results filtered to structures, nothing else, so we don't have any interference with other stuff on that scan. As you can see, I got instant results where you can warp. You need not to reposition any probes. That's normal for scanning structures, especially when you have some skills in probing and decent ship to do this. First of all, I go there and ignore all these modules. We don't need them now, so we have only left these two towers here. Well, pick one, warp there at 100. This is an MR control tower.
Warp drive active.
And just to not mix up the ones I have already done with the ones I have to do, I ignore that instantly too. We can move off that window, we don't need it now. And there's our tower. As you can see, this tower belongs to the OOS Alliance. Grab some info of it. The corporation is Recon and member of Out of Sight. So you're gonna put that down on your Recon intel sheet. Fill in Recon as Corp, OOS as Alliance. We have an MR control tower small, that should be written down too, because UFC will need this information to decide what ammunition, what ship types to bring, and so on and so on. So be as precise as possible. Furthermore, we're going to add a dashboard of this POS. For this, we are shorting down a D-scan to about 500 kilometers, that's fine. And set up not for D-scan ships only, but we need structures. There we are. Structures, you hit Control A, Control C, have this one copied, open the dashboard window, put it into the update field, process as new, and there you have your dashboard. With this link filled in the Recon sheet, your C will be able to, well, evaluate what modules are on that system, on that, on that POS. Especially here we have 6 railgun batteries, an MR POS small, a moon harvesting array which is not so important for hitting that tower. Silo is either not so interesting, but it's interesting for the evaluation which tower to hit first, as these moon harvesters mean they are grabbing moon goo from that moon, and it's a question of wealth, and we don't want the enemy to get any ISK from any moons that should belong to us. Well, that's it. Minimize that window, and we are done on this when we have entered the dashboard link into the Recon sheet. Okay, proceed to the next. Same procedure here.
Warp drive active.
Warping at 100 to the blood control tower medium, and ignore that result. And there are 2 hostiles inside that POS. Okay, that POS is still online, so they set up it some few minutes ago. It's a large tower, no, it's a medium tower, so they started onlining it about 30 minutes ago. Okay, and then now we'll online these modules. Oh no, they are not onlining towers, they're onlining the mods. Okay, so I'm fine with that. Let's report these guys in Intel. Ideally, it's in a Chimera, Ashcraft, and a Rockwell. That other guy we saw initially on the video, it's in a 85. I go for it. Maybe someone's interested in chasing these Rockwell around, but I don't think so. Same procedure here. We are on a cloud spot 100 kilometers off the POS. We hit the D-scan, copy it, pass that into the dashboard by hitting Control V, process as new, fill in the link in the Recon sheet. Remember to fill it in the right line. This is on Planet 8, Moon 1, and entering in the Recon sheet the D-scan. We have now a blood control tower, so we should enter this information in the Recon sheet too. And This tower has no moon harvesting yet. Though there is some moon harvesting, so entering yes here. Tower belongs to OOS. And the corp, but it's Secrin again. Yep, it's Secrin again. And then we're done with this Planet 8. So you should write down that you're done in this in the Recon sheet. So there's no need to redo this planet again within the next period. So we're opening our scanning window again. Zoom out a bit and guide for the next planet. On the Recon sheet you can see there are some moons on planet 7, so it's worth dropping the scanning probes there. Sometimes there are planets in between which have no moons, so you don't need to scan them at all, as there can't be any POS by now. This will change when the citadels hit, but now no moons, no POS, so easy. That's near enough, so let's hit analyze. And there we go. No results. This means we don't have any POS on planet 7, so we can go and enter nothing found in the Recon sheet, or better just to say you have probed it and don't enter any information at all, so everybody knows it's clean. Next planet will be planet 6, and you see this method of combat probing is really fast. You have no need to warp around much, and you get all the information you could gather within a few seconds. This method has its limits though. You could warp yourself to death if someone has the good idea and has a POS on any moon in the system. Well, you have plenty to warp around, but on the other hand, if you warp from moon to moon directly, you will have the same work to do, and using D-scan, which would be even worse in that case. So I still bet on these combat probing stuff. Again, we have found 2 POS. You might want to see that I ordered these scanning results by groups, and control towers all stick together now. We warp into the control tower at 100, instantly ignoring that result, and the circle continues. I bet that this control tower launch is the 6-5 tower we started our video, but well, we would see. Yeah, it is. Here we have the same procedure. We are doing the D-scan, Control A, Control C, enter into the dashboard, process as new, copy the link, pass into the Recon sheet, look for moon harvesting area. There is one, so enter yes, large Amar tower into the Recon sheet, and that tower is already entered as Secrin. It's the same corporation they always used to have the towers on. Good. Next one is a Kadari. Kadari large tower, so we'll see what that would be and where it would be. Okay, we're coming to planet 6, moon 15. And there's Kadari Large Tower. Well, someone was funny and renamed it to Red Chris, its control tower, but don't let you get fooled into this. It belongs to the Bastion. Corporation is Black Scorpions. And it's Kadari Large. Moon harvesting. AT&T scan. Same procedure. If blue or red, doesn't matter. Just took a sure nothing would interfere information. Okay, here we are. And we're proceeding this for all these planets in system until we are done with any moon. And afterwards we go to the next system. Just let me fill in the Recon Intel sheet for all these moons that have been scanned and nothing was found on, which you don't see really because they just don't appear on our probe scanners. But hey, they were scanned by our probes and everything is okay. There we go. Next planet is planet 5. Proms Iron Warp. And there's the result. Here you can see I ordered everything by the groups, so we can just ignore the stuff we don't need and proceed to the first tower.
Warp drive active.
Here's a Galanti control tower belonging to OS again. Corpus Saccharine, and we are on 522. Yeah, they took a Razor tower that was here once before, and now they have here the Galanti Small. That's the game. They are taking our moons, and we will come and take their moons. Nothing new, but it has to be done. Moon harvesting array is here, so entering yes. Dashboard is ready to copy. Oh, closed it, but well, no problem. Again, Control and V for the dashboard. Copy the link. Fill it in the Recon sheet. Close the window and proceed to the next. There's no much risk with this cloaked ship to wrap around, but you shouldn't dare to go closer than 100 kilometers to POS without knowing it's really blue. If you're on a blue POS, not light blue, but belonging to your own alliance, you could furthermore test if you're able to enter the force field. This will decloak you, but well, you're on a blue POS, it shouldn't be too bad. And you could bookmark this as a safe POS for further fleets, and may helpful to your FC to have a plan B to run at. This is a Condi POS, so it's blue, but hey, there's nothing there but the Ansher Tower. So we're on 5-7. Do we have any mods? No, it's just the anchored tower. In that case, I don't take a dashboard, I just note in the field it's only the offline tower. Nothing to note there more. It's very small, and that's it. Ignore the result. Warp to the next one.
Warp drive active.
And ignore that result too. You might find that this is a kind of bit boring, but well, it's work that has to be done. Same here. There are some mods, and there's a force field online. Wow, nice. It's a Condi POS. Do a quick scan. And this is UFP. Enter again. The Recon sheet and shorty scan. The blue intel is not too bad because anybody with the scanner or cloaky ship can warp at these POS and watch the self what is there or is not there, so we don't leak any information that isn't available public.
Warp drive active.
But on the other hand, we have fast tied together intel on where to go and where we are safe or not safe. So I think the advantages outweigh the disadvantages of leaking any information. But well, yeah, spies are everywhere now. That is planet 513. It's a hostile POS. It's Amar Small, and they're doing moon harvesting again. Fast dashboard. I will link you the dashboard link in the video description. So don't bother to read it here on the screen. No need. Planet 4 has nothing on it. So this one is fast. According to the intel sheet, there's nothing, no moon on planet 1 and planet 3, so we only need to drop on planet 2, which covers in a way the other two planets. If there are some structures, we would at least see a blip on the probe scanners. But there's only a mobile depot. I have no idea where this mobile depot is or who it belongs to, but I don't really care. So we can enter in the recon sheet. Planet 2 is clear too. And just to be sure I have nothing missed, especially as we have friends in local who might do some structure placing. We just analyze the whole system, so we're maxing up the probes, do a fast analyze, and there should be nothing on the scan, but well, there are. The mobile deco was ignored already. Let's take a look where they are. Looks like they're inside on the inner planets. And we have to pin them down one by one. That could be some mobile tractor units or other stuff, but I don't want to miss any new placed towers by these two capital ships. There's another mobile depot which could be ignored. And there's something else. Another mobile depot, could be ignored. Maxing out again. Because we ignored any PS structures we did scan before, we could now test down the whole system in one run, just to see if anything was missed. Of course, the scan strength does not is not strong enough to get any information on what it is in the global full-blown run, but you see there are red dots, and you have to pin down some of this. Okay, there's one. Let's go for that one. Because there was a fight yesterday evening, there might be some mobile depots left behind from the capital pilots. Yeah, that's a mobile depot. That's typical for such fights. Ignore that one. If your skills ain't maxed in the scanning parts, you might take some more time to find all these signatures, but well, it's a question of training and of skill plan, of course. But it doesn't matter, you could fit your ship with some scanning mods, which should increase or speed up that scanning, get some implants, etc. etc. It's not too bad. Or just be patient. Again, mobile depot. And there's one last one, I think. You might need to shrink your bubbles, your scanning probe bubbles, a bit slower than me if you have not maximum skills. But hey, that's no problem. That one is a bit nasty to scan down, but well, So the story goes. If you're doing your work as a recon, you can perfectly make money while doing these moon jobs. Oh, it's mobile warp disruptor, yeah. Ignore that one too. If you fit on your ship relic analyzer or data analyzer, you can scan down some signatures and make money. Meanwhile, you're doing your moon scanning parts. As you travel from system to system, in regions like Venal, there are many systems quite empty, and untouched anomalies or signatures are there in masses. So go out there, go scanning, go hacking, make money, growth and wealth, and be happy about this. Okay, this system is done. I retracted my probes. Now we have to get out of that system again. We should take a look on the Dotland map of Venal. You know, Venal is here, it's NPC space actually. And we are in MC6 Tech 5J. And we have several exits. We're going to do the whole constellation of the MC6. So we could perfectly proceed to the north to Vortex 7 and continue their structure scanning. Vortex 7 has not that many planets or moons. We have total 8 planets, but only a handful of moons, about 25 or so. I don't know really. I'll take a look. Oh, it's 30 moons. That's not too many. Okay. Going up to Vortex 7 with hostiles in system means you need to have gate support to enter this gate safely, or just warp at 100 and burn your purge yourself. If you're doing that regularly, I would recommend you to have purges on any gate you have to take. Never warp to a gate directly without having any information on what is on that gate. On the other hand, we could use a D-scan. There should be D-scan ships only. We're setting it to a range of 3,100,000 kilometers. And do a scan. There are no results from that scan, so there are no ships on that gate. And we could use our warp drive instantly to go to that gate. Hopefully there's nobody on the other side. We have no further options than this. Right on landing, click decloak, so you won't take too long to jump through that gate. If you're waiting till get decloaked by the gate itself, it would take more time, so now you're good. After entering that system, you should warp off instantly and drop some probes as soon as you could drop probes. If you warp to your safe spot uncloaked, your probe scanner will reload. If you have a second set, of course, in your cargo. It's a good idea to have a second set of probes in your cargo. Cloak up before you land, and you should be safe. That's it. Here's the story. Starts again. You launched your probes, you set them to short, launch them on to a planet, and reiterate the procedure I showed you at the start of the video. That's it. I hope you enjoyed that small tutorial of getting POS informations for Recon usage, and see you in space. Thank you.